Hello, this is Glenn Nielsen, the Financial Ref, and I'm here to blow the whistle on your finances. And today I'm here to blow the whistle on your reality. Or is it perceived reality? See, I learned a term about a month ago called perceived reality. And what that basically means is that sometimes what you are looking at or what you perceive is your reality, even though it's not true. For example, this past Saturday, I was reffing a volleyball tournament at Warren High School up in Gurnee, Illinois. And they have a huge gym, and the gym is big enough where they can actually divide the whole gym into 4 courts. So now, instead of having one big court, they have 4 courts, 4 volleyball courts. And because they have a huge tournament, so they need like 8. They had 8 courts going on, 4 in the main gym, 4 in the field house. Well, there was one player from a team. I'm not going to mention the team, but he said, "Man, this court is smaller than usual." Here's the funny part about that whole thing, for me anyway, was the court dimension was the same exact size as like the big court. But once again, in his mind, he couldn't perceive, his perception was that it's smaller because there wasn't as much space. So sure enough, every time he went back there to serve the ball, it would either go long, way out of bounds, or he would be stepping on the line, and then there'll be a foot fault. So he was costing his team all those points because he just couldn't get it in his mind that the court is the same size as a regular court, like one big court. But once again, it was his perception. A lot of times I see people doing the same thing when it comes to their finances. Their perception is, "Oh, I'm broke," or "Oh, I don't have enough money." And when they actually break it down, it's like, well, wait a minute. I'm not so bad off. I'm not as bad off as I thought I was. I could remember 20 years ago, and I know I always keep coming back to my story, but it's so true. About 20 years ago, I was in that downward spiral, and I thought, oh man, I was like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt because that was my perception. That was my reality. It was my perceived reality. But the reality, the real reality, if you will, was that I wasn't that bad in debt. I was only $30,000 in debt as opposed to $100,000 in debt. And that's just like it was a total game changer for me. And that's why you really, really have to guard your thoughts. And just realize that sometimes your perception is not what it really is. So be careful of that perceived reality. It's kind of like also when I'm reffing a game, whether it be basketball or football, volleyball, water polo, whatever. Everybody has their perceived reality. And when I make a close call that could go either way, whether it be like a block charge in basketball or a foul in water polo or whatever, or pass interference in football, or out or in or a lift in volleyball, it's that perceived reality that people get upset about because one side thinks I got it right, one side thinks I got it wrong. It's their perception. So let me ask you, what is your perceived reality about your finances? I hope it's good. Because even if you are struggling financially, there's still hope for you. If you just take control of those finances, and then everything will work out. Obviously I can't guarantee, because now you take control, you actually have to put forth some actions. If you put forth the actions, then that's when I can guarantee that everything will work out, you'll get out of debt and everything. So, but just like I said, just watch your perceived reality when it comes not only to your finances, but just in life, period. Guard your thoughts because they are huge and they will determine where you're going to go. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also go on my Facebook group. It's called Winning the Money Game with the Financial Ref, where I always try to post some videos, and I'm starting to really post some articles as well, just to help you out. And I will see you at the top.